Hey everyone, Colgate here. Today I'm just highlighting something that I found, or rather I realized that no one was doing. We have a button. We have an attack button. We have a special button, A, B, and then we have a C stick for either smash attacks or for just regular attacks like tilts. We have two shield buttons. Though I put this for jump because I don't use L, so. Then we have a grab, which is Z. Then we have Y and X. And of course we have the control stick, which we use to move everything. And then we have start and pause. But there's another button that only for Glory players use. The Dpad. Except, if you'll notice, I don't have anything taunt related put into the Dpad, and this is because I feel that we're missing out on an opportunity with the Dpad to have something very, very cool on our hands. And I got this idea because with the discussion of the Smashbox, Leffen actually went on Twitter and said, if it's legalized, you can bet that I'm gonna be, turning my D-pad into like, to move or something like that, because it's a digital input instead of an input where you have to, press a thing, or like an analog, like shield or the control stick. Now, while you cannot set this to move, which would be amazing because it would be, digital movement, you can set it to a few things. You cannot set it to smash attack, but you can set it to attack, special move, jump, shield, grab, and you can set it to taunt, of course. So let's save this right now where I got jump, grab, and shield. And this is just a demonstration, so I don't even know if I'm going to be using this exact setup. The name for this setup is Samus Gate, because that's when I used to play Samus and I had tilt stick on. So I just left it as like my tilt stick name for whenever I need to test tilt stick things. Actually, you know what, let's just go to training mode and mess around with it a little bit. Because I myself haven't messed around with it too much, but the little that I've experimented, I'm really, really liking so far. So we'll go ahead with, actually, you know what? No, we'll go with Samus to honor the grand old Samus Gate. So, with this in mind, which by the way, I'm going to also show the special one, because you could do like perfect pivot specials with it. So of course you could do this is just movement, so down is just shield, and this is grab, and this is jump. So this would be up, this would be the left and right, and this would be down. So first off, this is faster than this, because this is like you have to click on the analog, the L and R, and wait till it goes down, so it's a little bit slower than just a digital input. Which, by the way, to get the quickest shield grab, you can also just move your finger like in a Hadouken movement, like a quarter circle motion, a counterclockwise counter circle motion, or clockwise, whichever one, down to either left or the right. And you go from shield immediately to grab. You can also do perfect pivot grabs with this. I mean, you could do it with this one as well. But I mean, it's something that you could do, right? And of course, jump, which is where I want to really get into. Now, if you're shielding here, you can just press Y, and then press like an attack button. Although with Samus, you'd actually have to let go of shield to do anything more than this. So you can let go of the shield button and do this. Whoop, there we go. So you can do out of shield there. Now with this, if you're holding shield like this, you can actually just go up. Oops. I'm bad. Okay, well let's say you're holding shield. You can actually jump with the up one, which makes it a lot easier when you have to out of shield there, because you're jumping with your other hand, so you're not just doing every single motion with one hand. And obviously for, you know, short hop nairs and stuff, it's not that big of a deal. But when you're talking about moving your thumb from the Y to the B, you have to slide it quite a long distance. So you either do it from the X to the B, in which case you're probably going to mess up, or you do it from the Y to the B, in which case you may get an aerial. So the best way to do this would just be to do the C. So you're shielding, and you jump, and then immediately as you jump, you could do a B out of shield, a special move out of shield. And the reason for that would be because your other hand is taking care of the jump motion. So this would be sort of like a replacement for those who don't have tap jump. You kind of get the same advantages as tap jump, because you're able to just jump by pressing up with your other hand. But instead of doing it with the analog stick, you're doing it with the Dpad. So you get to do instant specials out of shield, which would be good for Samus, because if you shield an attack and you want to just boop, then you can do that. Like, let's say they're jumping at your face. Let's go jump. If you're doing this, you may mess up into like a nair or something like that if you try to do it with the B. But you'll never mess up if you just jump with the control stick and then press B, and you can do it immediately. So I thought it was just really cool in that regard. I mean, alternatively, you can shield with the down one and then just jump with Y and press A, but that's only to make it so you don't have to press the R or L buttons, you know, to shield. So you can use the digital input to shield, and then you can use a button to grab, your other hand to grab, your other hand to attack. So I think it's really interesting how not only is the out of shield better, because I think I'm gonna just call this video like the out of shield button, because there's a lot of stuff out of shield that it affects. Oh, this is really cool. See, I never actually got it into Samus. I should have though. But anyways, so aside from being able to digitally shield, which is amazing, because let's say you're running, you can actually have your hand on the control stick, and you can just shield. Whoops. Yeah, you can just shield, and then since you're shielding, there we go. So you're running, and you slide your hand from the analog stick to the shield button. It's a bit slower, but if you know your opponent's gonna attack anyway, you know, it's all right. Let me see what happened. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. I didn't know that, but if you press a shield button and you press another shield button, you'll actually just shield. You'll just keep shielding, and then if you let go of the original shield button, you'll still remain in shield. Oh, and by the way, it also makes Mega Man lemons really easy to do. You know, the short hop lemons? Because normally, if you don't have tap jump, you have to press Y, and then A, and then move your finger back to Y, like, really quick. So it's, like, a little bit hard to do if you want to do it, like, perfectly. At least for me it is. But if you just use the top of the D-pad to short hop, and then you can just keep spamming A, and you'll keep doing your pellets. I'm just bad at short hopping with digital inputs apparently, even though the Y is digital input. But yeah, so this is pretty cool, because you can just boop 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 boop. I mean, moving is a problem, but I mean, you can just do this and then retreat anyway, so it's like... So I think Mega Man players should want to look into this. There's a lot more characters that could benefit, but obviously I can't cover like all of them. But Basically, this video is just about showing that we have an entire 3 buttons. Like it's one button. It's a D-pad. It's just one giant button with 4 directions, but it gives you 3 different input choices that you can use to benefit your characters. It doesn't even have to be like Mega Man. Like, it could be anything. You could even, like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential here that could be messed with. And I think as soon as players start optimizing their GameCube controllers so that they're using every single option rather than just having this be a taunt button, I think it'll be very good and productive. That's just me, though. Tell me, if you find anything your character gets off of this, or any ideas for it, just in general, things like that. I wish you could smash stick with it, because then people could do, like, I don't know, I think people could do, like, perfect pivot smashes without, or with having a C-stick. But with this one, you can actually perfect pivot a tilt while still be, yeah, you can perfect pivot a tilt while having smash sticks, so that's pretty cool. I mean, you don't need technically a perfect pivot smash, because, like, if you do it to the front, you can just do a foxtrot. Like, boom, boom. Oops. I'm bad. What? No. You can totally do that, right? It's like the foxtrot cancel. Yeah, I'm just bad. Or maybe Mega Man can't do it. You can do it with upset. Oh, it's because I have a... I'm bad. Okay, well, in that case, it wasn't because I was bad. It was because my, there we go. It's because my D-pad, my C-stick was programmed as attack. See? Ooh, I got a fancy thing. But anyways, I think I've been rambling on too much at the end of this. But I did get my point across, I think, pretty well in the beginning. So, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. And thank you very much for watching. Spread this wherever you can, whether it be Twitter, Discord, other social media, etc., so that everyone can see this, because I would love to see more inputs on this, especially from top players if they get to see it, but also just in general from the community to see what they think about using the D-pad as an extra thing that we can do, because this obviously is not like the Smashbox, where it's kind of like a line where we don't know if we want to cross it or not, to allow different controllers from the supported ones, because it's already a controller that is supported. It's just taking the most out of the because it's changing your control scheme. But I would love to hear what everyone has to say. But that's it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you want, please follow me on social media, which is basically just Twitter, at Colgate Villager, because I post cool things there, and I retweet a bunch of nice Smash GIFs and stuff. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.